How are we? It's nice to see everyone here today. I am going to switch my things back over. There we go. All right. So I am standing here and I am at outside the truck today. Ooh. Dean is on his way back from the um, gas station with our friend's car. And so he will be here in just a few minutes. Um, Okay, let's see here. If I can see comments. There we are. All right, and then I am going to chat with you guys for a few minutes at least until we can do something different. So, it has been an eventful day, I guess. Nothing too terribly exciting, really. Just stuff that we didn't want to deal with, but now have to. So here we go. We are. We got to help today and yesterday, and with helping to set up for Midwest Fiber Festival here in St. Louis. Isn't it nice? I'm in my friend Heather's yard. That's where the truck is set up. Here, let's spin all the way around here. There we go. Put the truck behind me. And we are hanging out here. Hi, Alice. It was super lovely to see you today as well. So I got to hang out today at YarnCom, which is Heather's shop here in St. Louis area, Creve Coeur. And so that was really fun and got to see a bunch of people because today was some social knit day on Wednesday afternoon knits. So that was great. And hi. And so we had dropped off the yarn truck today at Camping World this morning. And remember last week we were talking about how we had the step and how it had like stopped working because the arm had sheared off the motor. And when we had it checked out, they said that they think that the motor was also stressed, and so they rarely recommended replacing the entire motor, and it was almost cheaper to do. It was like $100 difference, a little bit more to just get a new step. So we were like, well, we can't do it here in Michigan, so we're going to schedule it for St. Louis. And so we came here and we went to Camping World and we had it all scheduled. And we were like, well, while we're at it, we'll go ahead and do the propane tank. So the last time that we got propane, we heard from the technician that he was like, hey, your tank is like super rusty and it worries me a little bit to put propane in it, but it should be fine. And it was like not a lot we could do about it. So we're like, well, we'll look for it and see what we can do. And basically, they were like, yeah, we can do that, but you're going to come up with the tank if you want us to do it like now, because the tanks are taking like 7 to 9 weeks to schedule out. So you're like, okay, so we found a tank that we thought was good, and it turns out it wasn't. So now we have a propane tank that mounts in a class CRV that we can't do anything with. So that was our first news today, was that they couldn't do the propane tank. And then it was about an hour later, they called us back and was like, oh, also the step won't fit that they had in stock. So right now, so what we had them do instead is go ahead and take the step off of the truck just to eliminate any trip hazards. Because we're really worried about someone like snagging a foot on it or like tripping over like the edge of it and like falling face first or falling head first out. So that was something we were concerned about, and so we just had them go and take it out. And so now I also have a step hanging out that I need to get rid of. So we're going to work on that today. And yeah, so I finished into knitting news because knitting news is way more happy than anything else. So I finished that scarf for CZM Yarn, and I'm going to reach into the truck here and see if I can get it. So here comes Dean. He's coming. Ugh. See if I can do this gracefully. I don't think I do anything gracefully anymore, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Okay. I'll find it in a minute. But yeah, so I'll spin this around here so you can see what's going on. So underneath our sign is our old step. It's really gross. And then that big box back there, that's our new propane tank that doesn't fit. Or at least they say it doesn't fit. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do. So yeah, I finished that scarf, which was super awesome. And I need to block it. Hey.
Hey.
There he is. I told you to show up eventually. Go ahead. And so I finished it. Super cute. I will find it here in a minute when I let Dean talk to you for a few. And then I cast on another chest knit, supposed to be fast. It's a 3-color brioche shawl. And it is, I only have to do a couple of sections just to check the math and make sure everything works. And right now I'm about halfway through the first one, and it seems to be working out okay. So I'm really excited about that, and I will be sharing more about that probably next week. So yes, so this week we're going to continue to be here in St. Louis until like next Wednesday, basically. But we are going to help out setting up tomorrow and Friday for Midwest Fiber Festival. We'll help our friends move in, our vendor friends move in their booth spaces. We will also help our other friends and new friends make themselves at home and kind of bill out St. Louis as a place to be. And then we will do, the festival there's a Friday night preview event. There are still tickets available, or if you buy a class seat, purchase a class seat for the event here in St. Louis this weekend. It comes with the Friday night preview ticket, so you can come and shop before your classes. And then on Saturday and on Sunday, we have lots of fun shopping and classes and just overall awesome fiberiness here. It's at the Merrimack campus of St. Louis College, and it is really nice. So we have a really good time at this show. This is our second year here. We were big supporters the very first year as well. We had made some other commitments though first for jazz and out down at Fiber Fiesta in Seguin, which is also happening this weekend. So if you haven't already made plans to go and hang out at a fiber festival this weekend, there are some really, really awesome ones this weekend everywhere. So Fiber Fiesta in Seguin at the Seguin Coliseum, Friday and Saturday. Yes, Friday and Saturday. And I know Jazz is getting ready for that. She has been also knitting and crocheting like crazy lately, so we've been enjoying watching her creations come across the screen. So yeah, and here's the propane tank. Dean's carrying it out. So because we are sleeping in the truck tonight, so we have to do something with it. So we'll figure out something. It'll all work out in the end. Do we have anybody else? Okay, good. I don't think I see anybody else on the screen. I'm trying to keep up. Yes. So all kinds of fun things to check out at lots of different places. So also going on this weekend, I believe, is there's one in Tennessee. I think the Great Smoky Mountain Festival in Townsend is going on. And I can't remember any of the other ones, but I know there are other ones this weekend. So if you haven't already found something to do this weekend with fiber, I highly recommend giving a local, Google search and see what you come up with, because hey, because we all like to support our small local businesses and especially our indie dyers. So yeah.
You want to put the slide up?
Yeah, Dean's going to talk to you for a bit. I already told him all about the funness. We can talk about the other funness about what we did this week at Indiana.
Okay, so while Katie is getting the slide out for the truck, I'll try to talk to you about what we did. So we went we talked to you about going through the Upper Peninsula. We made it to Ann Arbor, and we had our show. Did you talk about Ann Arbor? Okay. So we went to Spring Fiber Expo in Ann Arbor. Had a fabulous time. We were outside with Frogget Yarns from Pennsylvania. They are also a yarn truck. They have a toy hauler trailer with a yarn that they dye. So that's a lot of fun. The weather was okay. It was cold, especially the first day. It was pretty cold, but we still had quite a lot of fun. It At least it wasn't sprinkling wintry precipitation like it was the year before. So we got to stay with our friend Sue from Knit Two Together. She was an excellent host. We stayed in it's a condo. She uses it as her studio. She makes bags. She makes the sweary bags that everybody can't get enough of on the truck. And it's our number one seller. And so we got to stay with her this past weekend. Stayed there. We ate dinner with her and her husband, got to hang out with her more, which is always a lot of fun to get to know our makers better. After that, on Sunday night, when we left the festival in Ann Arbor, we headed to Indianapolis and to hang out with another one of our favorite friends, Helena from Oink Pigments. She's very gracious in letting us stay there when we come through Indianapolis. This time we actually got to, Katy dyed a little bit of yarn. We may try to put some more videos up of that. Helena was dyeing some yarn for her upcoming events. She had just been at YarnCon up in Chicago and was dyeing some more yarn for upcoming events. And so we went out to her dye studio. We're kind of helping out, and she said, "Oh, you want to dye some yarn?" And so Katy, I took the videos, and Katy dyed our own batch of 6 skeins of the Oink Pigments yarn that we carry on the truck, which is a Mystic 17 micron DK that is just really soft. And it's called Too Much Pepper. So it's a fun kind of orangey, pinky, yellow, purple. So it's inspired by Helena's hair. Helena's dyed her hair, and it was incredibly close to it from what I could tell. So we'll have that this weekend, actually, because Helena is coming down for Midwest Fiber Festival too. So she's bringing those 6 skeins that we're kind of finishing up as we were down there in Indianapolis. So that was Sunday night. And then we headed down here the next day to St. Louis. So Katy has got the slide out now, I think. So I'll take you back over here.
Back in here now. Oh, look. Now there's all this space back here. Woo! So much space. So yes. And Dean's keeping an eye on the Instagram comments over here. So we have had a really full week for sure. So it's been a lot of fun though. And oh my gosh, we can't forget that it's also local yarn store day. How could we forget that? I don't know, because we basically are a local yarn store. We just travel to wherever is local to you, right? So local yarn store day this weekend. Go check out your favorite local yarn store. A lot of them are running lots of specials. There's patterns. There are yarn bundles and kits. All kinds of fantastic things. I may try to post a few things about local yarn stores. I am excited to say that we got in our order for electric eel wheel 6.1s, and those are shipping to us as of this afternoon. And Maurice has listed those up on the Dreaming Robots website. So if you can't wait to get it from me, go ahead and go order it from them. And that's direct from manufacturer. So we would love it if you could help support small business, and because you're supporting both of us whenever you order from any local shop like us or YarnCom or anywhere else. We will be offering local pickup for any of our upcoming shows with those. So if you order from us, like, just basically put in the comments that you want us to pick up at one of the local shows that we're going to be at, and we will bring it along and we will refund your shipping. Also, we are offering pickup from YarnCom in St. Louis. So that is super cool. And so if you're looking for a little electric wheel, I can not say more good things about the electric eel wheel from Dreaming Robots. And the 6.1 promises to definitely fix a few of the flaws that happened before. And like motor issues. Like he definitely ramped up the motor a little bit, and but also added in some really cool things like a dedicated power switch and a dedicated and moving the magnets around and a few other things like that. So sorry, heard something creaking. So yeah, it's a nice wheel to play with. Especially getting started because you don't have to think about treadling, and that's how I really have gotten into it. So um, also, let's see. So a lot of our indie makers are going to be at shows this weekend. So or at trunk shows. So other people are doing also trunk shows. So if you're looking for something to do, I want to definitely shout out 316 Dye Studio is doing an eco print dye class here at Midwest Fiber Festival. Q from Fold Out Cat, who we also carry on the truck, is going to be teaching the full gamut of her classes. So she will be I think she's teaching the electric spinning class, isn't she? I know for sure she's doing the freestyle weaving classes. And I think she still has a couple of seats. And then, but there's also, if she doesn't have the electric spinning class, it is a fantastic beginner class. And I would check that out at Hoosier Hills because I know she teaches that one there. And she also teaches the acoustic version of that class, which is all with wheels that have treadles and the whole 9 yards instead of the electric wheels. So Fold Out Cat's gonna be teaching down in Seguin. All we have, let's see, Bashful Armadillo's gonna be there, Savvy Skeins, Chaos Fibers, Fiber Fate, who is also opening a new store. We don't carry her yarn, but we're super proud of her, and we're so excited for Angie for doing that. So she'll be there. Red Stag, Modern Skein. Oh my gosh, Jess has a whole list of fantastic vendors that I can't remember all of them right now. Of course, we can't forget Marlin Fiber Farms, which is Josh's business. And then so you guys just have to come out to some of these festivals. If not, check out some lives. Check out what's going on with a lot of people going out and doing things. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, the make along. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing okay? We have things, people making stuff? I hope so.
Talk about finishing your stuff.
I did, and I was going to try to find it, but then I couldn't find it. So I'm going to look around some more. I'm going to hand it back to you in a second. Okay. So if you want to talk about the make along for a sec. And then I'm going to hear my new.
So we have our make along, Tees and Tanks make along, which Katy is probably going to be able to start pretty soon now because she finished her scarf for her cesium test knit.
It is.
So, here's the scarf.
Here it is, guys. It's lovely. Look at this. It's all textury and fabulous. It needs to be blocked because I'm failing at that. Dean's like, use the blocking wires. Use the blocking wires that keep falling over in the back of the truck. He's nodding and grinning at me. It's great. Okay.
I told her that if the little tube that has the blocking wires falls down and gets in the way another time or two before it's used, it may have an unfortunate accident.
No, I need my blocking wires. I need them. I need them. Anyway, this pattern, I believe the test net ends this next Saturday, so the 5th, and then or something like that. And then we will be it should be released
Sunday is the 5th.
So Sunday. Yeah. So do you want to say what we're going to be doing next Wednesday where we'll be?
Yeah, because so after we finish at Midwest Fiber Fest here in St. Louis, the next place we are heading, we're actually going to H&H America's trade show in Chicago. We're not going to be set up in a booth. We are going to be walking around talking with all the people who are in booths. So yarn shops, dyers, folks that we want to network with, talk to, basically just get Yarn Adventures name out there and but have fun too, because that's a large part of what we're doing with H&H. That we went a couple of years ago and had a lot of fun, and got to, we took a couple of the classes. They have some classes on marketing, social media stuff. So we'll do a couple of those, but mainly we're going to hang out with friends, network, meet some new people, learn new. Because the last time we went, we actually met a handful of people that we had never seen before. Trailhead Yarns from Canada that we have the trail. Oh yeah. They rebranded. I'm sorry, they're not Trailhead Yarn, just Trailhead. They're from Canada, and they do. We get embroidery
floss. Sorry, embroidery thread from them, as well as quite a few canvases on their kits. Okay, so I was going to show you this super awesome 3-color brioche. So Carrie was asking about that earlier today on the camera. So that's really fun this way. I don't know if you can see that really well or not, but it's really fun. I'm getting there. It's coming along. I'm about halfway through the first section, so I'm going to check that out, and hopefully I'll be finishing up more of that tonight. So I think tonight we're going to be chilling a little bit because I'm a little scattered, but that's okay. The truck's looking really good other than the step, and I haven't opened the thing to get...
I like that they put it back in there after they took it off, so we could have the piece of junk that it is. That was fun. Yeah, glad to hear that. After the day of fun news, more fun news. Here's a completely non-functional step that we tossed back into your vehicle.
It's also super gross, guys.
It reminded me of the first time that we got Ellie, the old yarn truck.
Yes.
And okay, like that before.
Okay.
It reminded me of the first time we got Ellie, our first yarn truck, who was a 14-passenger airport shuttle, who now lives with Cesium Yarn.
Yes.
But we picked her up. We found, searched high and low for this perfect vehicle. Found it. It had 14 seats in it, which we didn't need those. The 12 of those 14 seats. And so we had them rip out all the seats. And we actually came and saw it, and it was like, wow, this looks
empty.
amazing.
It was great.
And then the next time when we come to pick it up, they had tossed all 12 of the seats back inside.
14, all of them.
And we were like, why?
Why would you do this to us? It was traumatic. It was super traumatic because it was like, why? Why would you do this? Like, we specifically asked for it to go away. Can you make it go away? No, we can't make this go away.
That's what the step being in there reminded me of. Like,
I didn't tell you that, but I have. Yeah, well, I have a plan.
Okay. Oh, you have a plan.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I'll talk about the plan later. We'll figure it all out. It's all good. So anyway, I think we're gonna have some snacks and maybe some dessert here in a minute, and chill and do some knitting and hanging out.
I'm gonna do a few more labels, and
oh my gosh, guys, the new yarn.
A couple of new things in today.
The new yarn is intense around here. So I guess I can take you inside and show you.
Yes.
Yeah. Except there's one thing we don't. Yeah, we did get an order in today as well. It's delivered to Yarn.com. So it will be making its appearance very soon, but not quite yet. Okay, sorry. Let me turn the camera around. Nope, that's not it.
Number settings.
Yes. Okay, so as you know, yarn. Woohoo! Okay, so up here we got to restock Knitterly Things. So all that beautiful self-striping up there. Look, there's Minnie Rose. Hi, Minnie Rose from Fiber Fiesta. All right, and then we restocked Get Knit Faced. This is a new colorway from her. This is called Unicorn Shapoopsies. This one is our colorway, which we love. That is Adventures Out There. We also have a beautiful restock of Pan Fran from Tacoma now, and that's super sparkly and lovely. We restocked some AJHC Yak sock. And then there's a couple of Forte sets down in there somewhere, and we restocked all of our Chiago stuff, and we restocked Sweary bags.
show them the Astro DK, how much we have left.
So this is the Astro DK, and this is what we have left. So literally 3 skeins. And Laura has been busy, and she redyed all of Dean's colors, and they are all slightly different than before. So they look awesome. So the color, I don't know, like she must have tweaked something, but it's beautiful and it's perfect. So we're very excited about that. And then there's that Mystic that we were talking about from Oink. So we have some of that. We do have Flat Cats still too. So if you're looking for some sock blanks, we have those. We have all kinds of really fun stuff. So let me switch my camera back around here. I'm sorry, this is terribly entertaining. Okay. All right. So we are having a really fun time yarn adventuring for sure. And we're getting to experience a lot of really neat stuff and getting to help out a lot of really good friends. So I know, Carrie, the self-striping yarn, seriously, it's amazing. We get to hang out with people like Julia from Nearly Things, and we're just having a lot of fun doing it all. So we hope you can continue to join us on our yarn adventures on Wednesday nights, and I hope at some point I'll get to be knitting again during them. Maybe next week will be the time. I'm not sure. Next week we may be at dinner or something. We'll figure it out. We'll do something for you guys for next week. I just don't know what it'll be yet. Let us know if you need anything, if you have comments or questions or concerns. Carrie, if you watched the video back, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I did show off that 3-color brioche. So, and I'll post some pictures of that later too. So, okay, I think that's it though. Have a super great evening, guys, and a super amazing week because it's local yarn store day this Saturday. So go out and have some fun at yarn stores. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.